everyone, I hope you're all well. So I have some good news to share with you today. As some of you will be aware, I have been working on creating my own Oracle card deck, and I'm pleased to say the prototype deck has arrived today, so I now have something physical that I'm able to show you. So during lockdown, I've been doing lots of soul searching, and basically the idea came to me about wanting to create a deck that reflects us on our human life path. So I started thinking about the elements of tarot and oracle cards and what I like about both aspects. I've worked with tarot and oracle now for a number of years. I've been reading the tarot since I was 21 and I'm now 37. And I started my journey with oracle cards back in 2008 after I suffered a near fatal traffic accident. I came through the other side, but I experienced problems with my mental health, and I found that by turning to my spirituality and working with my angels, this really helped me through. And that's why I'm such a strong believer in the benefits of working with tarot and oracle cards. So during the pandemic, we've all been retreating within ourselves, trying to get to know ourselves better on a soul level. And so it started getting me to think about our souls and how we relate to that aspect of ourselves. So when you think of the tarot, I started thinking about the hermit as a character. So the hermit is the wise wizard who represents journeying within, going on a journey of self-discovery to really kind of get to know yourself on a soul level. And so when I started thinking about the hermit, I did a sketch of the hermit from the tarot. And I started thinking, well, what if I could use this character as the basis for an oracle card deck? So I then started thinking about the concept of the star traveller. So the star traveller represents us. We are all from the stars and we will all return to the stars. And I wanted to create a deck that reflects our human life path. And in this lifetime, we all chose to incarnate on Earth. And we may well have all had lives on other planets or star systems. And we may have also had many lifetimes on Earth previously, or it might be our first incarnation here. But whichever of those elements, I wanted to create a deck that represents the human life path and what we experience as a soul. And so this is when I kind of thought about using the hermit to explain these different phases. So I started placing this image in different landscapes and backgrounds to kind of reflect our journeys and the challenges, the struggles, and the successes that we all go through. And so I came up with the concept of a 33 card deck called the Star Traveller Oracle. And each of these cards depicts the wise wizard or the hermit in a different landscape. And we can take meaning from these landscapes to give us guidance on where we are on our life path and where we are headed. So in that respect, it does have similar elements to the tarot. Then I started thinking, well, this deck could represent our divine masculinity, our wise wizard within us. And what about our divine feminine? So then I thought about, well, I wanted to create another component to this deck, and I've named this component the Star Priestess Chakra Power Oracle cards. And so this concept is that we are also the Star Priestess. So we may be an ancient wise being from another star system, but we also have divine feminine elements to our personalities, as we need both the divine masculine and divine feminine elements to be balanced. And I thought, well, as a holistic therapist or other health practitioner, if you were looking to introduce card readings into your work and use a healing deck, you may want to work with a chakra deck. So you could then place crystals on certain chakras of a client's body where there's an imbalance, use a pendulum to balance their chakras, or even use the cards to place them on the chakras of the body. Or you could use the cards and get the client to draw a card so you knew where to focus your energies as a healer, whether it's Reiki, crystal healing, or other massage therapies. So I then thought, well, I could create another deck, which is 11 cards. And so in total, if you wanted to use both oracle card decks together, they combine to make a 44 card deck, which is an angel number and regularly used for oracle card decks. But what is so great about this is that both the numbers 33 and 11 are also angel numbers. So I felt that with numerology, this would elevate the energies of the deck. So I've actually designed an 11 card deck, which is a component to the Star Traveller Oracle. And it represents the chakras of the body. So the 7 primary chakras, also 2 other chakras that you might not be as familiar with, along with a bonus card which represents enlightenment and balancing of the body and remembering your true authenticity, your true spiritual self. So I'm going to introduce you to the cards in the next part of the video and give you a run through, and I hope you enjoy what you see. My plan is to offer these at a later date for purchase, but I just wanted to give you an insight as to what they look like and whether this is a type of deck that you would see value in and want to work with yourselves. So feel free to leave feedback. I'd love to hear from you, and take good care of yourselves. We'll speak very soon.